got Cassidy. We got Envy Parker. We're doing this. How you doing today, gentlemen?
Finals hype!
Hell yes. Just to give you guys a little bit of background information, Blue Sombrero has Mage, Paladin, Warrior, and he banned Paladin. Erakoki has Druid, Mage, Warrior, and he banned Shaman. We're starting this.
So whose lineup do you like more here? Just looking at them. Who would you give the upper hand to, just going in?
I'd give it to Erakoki if that Druid is Jade. I personally like Jade Druid against Blue Sombrero's lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to agree. He banned Shaman, so that would make sense if it was Jade Druid.
Mm-hmm. And we're in here. It looks like Erakoki's leading off with that Pirate Warrior against Blue Sombrero's Secret Mage.
Alright,
So who's generally favored in this matchup?
Pirate Warrior.
Why is that?
Just not a lot of early defensive tools for the mage. They have like Doomsayer and Frostbolt, but if they don't find that, you just actually just die.
Yeah, because Mana Worm's just not getting the job done against Fiery War X, right?
No
way.
And Babbling Book does next to nothing. Just dies to patches.
Yeah, I'm not sure about keeping Babbling Book anymore as Secret Mage. It just doesn't do enough.
That's actually going to be really good. That's a nice card to have. You just take a Fiery War X to the dome here, right?
Oh yeah.
And you've got 3 weapons.
Absolutely.
You got to start getting rid of charges.
This Babbling Book isn't going to have any impact on the game, except a little bit of
Except when
damage.
it buffs your Frothing Berserker later on.
Yeah, you're going to want that up.
All right. What are we thinking about? Oh boy.
Oh,
Please
no.
Much
That's a
contemplation.
rough start.
Not like this. To the minion monk.
What about the Berserker?
Erakoki needs to remember, he is the beatdown right now. He should be doing the damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, get some Glyphception.
Kind of like the secret here. Even
Yeah.
though it's not a very good secret.
Yeah, because you just, like, you're coming up in that part of the game where Pirate Warrior does have good minions that they can play. If you can hit, like, a Korkon Elite with that, like, that's just such a big tempo swing.
Yeah.
Not to mention the synergy with Cabal Crystal Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if your opponent had a 1-drop, he would have played it already.
But nice to turn that 3/4 into a 1/1.
Oh, I'm not sure about holding that War Axe with 2 weapons in hand.
I hate holding that.
Yeah, I don't quite get it. You have a really easy War Axe upgrade next turn, even. Oh boy. I don't think this is where you want to be as any deck. Playing 1 secret into this board for Pirate Warrior.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what a pickup.
So I definitely wouldn't upgrade here.
No.
If you want to save it for the Reaper. Guess you didn't upgrade anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't need that mana. You don't need that charge. You basically get Counterspell out for nothing, which is pretty good.
Guarantor Maids just in time.
Oh, the upside down Blizzard Plant's the worst. I have no idea what's going on in this hand.
Alright, so Crystal Runner comes down. Oh, and he goes with the Freezing Potion. Understands it is Arcanite Reaper turn coming up.
It's a really smart play.
I don't think that changes Erakoki's play at all. Like you still just equip the Reaper.
Yeah. don't think there's
Yeah,
any
I guess
question
your
about
only
that.
other alternative is like using War Axe to buff the pirate, but you don't need anything else on the board.
Mhm. See, my only problem with
Oh,
doing
here we
this
go.
is now we have 2 charges of War Axe, and what like our play next turn is clearly going to be Reaper, right? Like, so what are
Mhm.
we doing with
Well, it
this
should have
War
been.
Axe? Yeah, we're just going to have to override the War Axe. I feel like.
We have many secrets.
Because we need damage, and we need damage now.
Yeah, if you had told me with this starting hand that we'd be this far into the game and his opponent would still be at 20, I'd call you crazy.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But the Leroy pickup probably means this game is over regardless.
Doing a lot of trading.
Yeah, and here we are again. If he had not played the War Axe last turn, he wouldn't be as blindsided by that counterspell as he now is. Because now he has to like he's been wanting to trade all game and now he can't trade, and now his opponent will actually be able to clear off his minions for the first time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
This is like, whew, that's far too much trading for me. Me go face. The longer you let the mage hang around, the more likely you are to lose.
Like Mirror Image
Oh,
or
that's a
Blizzard
great
are both
pickup.
so good here.
I'd take mirror images. Stops the minion and the weapon hit.
Yeah, and it does let you draw this turn. Wow.
He's like 1 flame strike away from being able to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Not even really flame strike, like ice block.
Even
maybe.
yeah,
Ice barrier.
block, a
even.
barrier, like they're all so good here.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there's
it is.
Arcanologist.
Barrier.
This is just the sickest turn.
Oh.
Oh, and he hit Entity.
That's not a good one.
That feels bad, man.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
It's weird because I'm not.
But it's
really
gonna hit Leroy.
Yeah. It's weird because I'm really not sure what kind of mage this is. Like, it looks like the aggressive secret mage, like, on the surface, and then you see a Medivh. So I'm really not sure what's going on here.
Yeah, there's been some builds of Secret Mage where you throw in some late game, but you pair that with Ice Block so that you can survive till that point.
Oh, we're not gonna get to him. Unless we draw Ice Block.
Yeah, I think that's it. Make your opponent believe it's ice block. You just got to make them believe, man.
What do you guys think about preserving the 4-3 and not playing Medivh?
I would have just played Medivh.
Yeah, I mean, you end with a 7-7 instead of a 4-3.
That being said, it didn't quite matter.
No.
Okay, so Erakoki picks up game 1. That leaves him with Druid and Mage left versus Blue Sombreros, Mage Pally Warrior.
Yeah. And I guess as I'm rethinking it, if you're banning Shaman, that leads me to believe that the Druid is probably aggro Shaman or aggro Druid.
And with the Pirate Warrior, that would fit the theme here. Blue Sombrero did have the Eater in his mage, so maybe he's planning to try and beat the mage at some point.
Yeah, makes sense. We've seen a lot of people do that in THL, and I think a lot of times it backfires.
Well, here it is. Mage Meter.
Ew, it's a Medivh.
No Khadgars. Feels bad, man. This entire hand is getting dumped. I think Blue Sombrero is going to keep probably an Arcanologist and a Kirin Tor Mage to toss everything else.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You keep the second Guarantor if you just really believe.
I don't think you want to do that.
That is
Still a bad hand for
that's
Eric
a-
Koki.
that looks like Freeze Mage.
Yeah, I think it's definitely Freeze Mage.
Oh, that means Blue Sombrero's got to be like 80% favored, especially with Eater.
Yeah, it
Like,
looks
he's
like
incredibly about it.
this looks like it's going to be a hybrid freeze. I'm expecting to see a Mana Worm somewhere.
You just play the valet here now. Get it out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want something on the board.
especially with no secrets in hand.
Meanwhile, this is an easy Arcanologist.
hmm Pulse counter spell. It's a really
That's a
good
good one.
spell. Arcanologist just in time. So you have to play it, right? Slam the Arcanologist, go face for 2.
Yeah, you get your cycle going.
Go face first, draw last. All right, we could do that. I'm down.
Oh, we're gonna clear.
Mm,
Don't like that.
I could
Why
see.
not?
I could see you taking the hit and playing the Arcanologist, but I disagree with pinging it off.
You're just not developing.
Yeah, any damage from 30 to 15 isn't going to matter if you're going to try to Alex Straza.
I just like getting the secret out there. And that would have gave us something to do next turn. Now next turn we're gonna like Arcanologist ping, and the secret's not coming down until 5.
Yep.
Not a big fan of this ping either. Again,
No, I really don't like this ping. You have such a great tempo swing play coming. With the ability to get a counter spell down and then protect your Kirin Mage from a Frostbolt or anything that could come at it. I'm not sure what impact she's making that we need to get her down immediately. Do you like playing the Mana Worm over the Arcanologist there?
not particularly. No. Is this like Freeze Mage with Mana Worms? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's Freeze Mage with Mana Worms and Firelands portals.
Interesting. Okay, so you have to. You saw Counterspell last game if you're Urakoki. So what's the best way to play around it here? Frost Nova? Question mark.
Interesting.
Definitely don't think you want to play the
No.
Primordial first.
Yeah, I
it's
think
gonna hurt.
Glyph is a bad idea. Frost Nova's not going to be accomplishing much in this matchup, so you definitely want to
No.
get that out. Hope for a
Yeah.
Frostbolt off of the Primordial Glyph.
Yeah, I agree. I don't mind the Frost Nova here, but if you're Frost Novaing, I don't understand the point in trading.
Yeah.
And if you are trading, I'm not sure I understand the point of the Frost Nova. To prevent 4 damage, I think you want more value out of your Frost Nova in a matchup than just to prevent 4 damage.
Yeah, you might as well get Arcanologist down at this point.
Mm-hmm. Man, we have used
Oh,
a
boy.
lot to stop 4 damage.
Yeah, at this point, Eric Hockey has no card draw. He has no Alex. I mean, and his opponent's at 30. I don't know how he can win from here.
We've used a Frostbolt, right? Didn't he use a Frostbolt and a Fireball already?
And a Medivh Valet.
And he's down a lot of burn.
Yeah, it looks like his only out in this game is removing everything that his opponent has, Alexing himself, and then chunking his opponent with 8 damage twice.
Well, that
Oh,
is...
there you go. Looks good on the surface.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
you know, turns out it's pretty bad.
Oh,
Oh.
That could be a problem.
yeah, that's a big problem.
Speak to me.
That being said, he has like almost. Oh, there's Frostbolt. I'm gonna say almost no way to deal with it, but that's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he definitely frostbolted here.
Mm-hmm.
in using a lot of burn, the fact that this Bittertide Hydra came out of the Firelands portal gives him a little bit of artificial burn. He can just ping that every
Yeah.
turn if he can find some more freeze, and that might make up for the burn he used earlier.
So you take the secret here just to make your Crystal Runner cheaper. You can
Yeah.
play the Crystal Runner if you take the secret here. Actually, you can play it this turn.
Yeah, against Freeze Mage, freeze effects do nothing. So
Wait, how can you play it this time?
oh,
It's gonna make your Crystal Runner 2 cheaper.
Oh, that's right. It goes down 2. I can read.
Get it out there. Oh, he's got the Eater too. Interesting. I think it's pretty good Flame Strike here.
it's a pretty solid Flame Strike ping.
Takes 10 damage off the board and deals 6 to your opponent's face. Seems good.
Yeah, you gotta have that counterspell in the back of your mind though.
Yeah. See, that's one of those points though. You're so far behind. I'm not sure you can play around it. Like, if it's counterspell randomly generated, you just lose to it.
Yeah, that's a play not to lose play.
Now we actually don't have any burn left. We have 1 Firelands Portal and 1 Frostbolt. That's it. 1 Medivh Valet.
Pyroblast, question mark?
Oh, Pyro, okay. We have a little.
Can find Antonitis, but I don't think the Secret Mage is gonna give Erakoki enough time to find it.
On the other hand, Erakoki's hand's just loaded with burn.
That's 15 damage in hand.
Yeah.
And Yogg.
And
And
Praise
Yogg.
Yogg.
Praise be.
You think you'll have the balls to just slam it on 10?
No.
Championship on the line. You slam that motherfucker every time.
Slam in, watch your whole hand get discarded.
Just watch every burn spell, take out all your minions, you overload yourself for about 12.
Astral Communion, get rid of your whole hand. Cry.
Oh man.
It's good.
Just,
Good
just
pickup.
start lobbing. You got the game
Yeah.
next
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
The game begins.
And you squeeze
Oh,
the ping
yeah.
in here for sure. Yep. So if you're Erakoki here, you have to get the block
You
out.
have to
Oh.
get Ice
Oh,
Block up.
God. He might not.
I don't think he's going to.
He's
Oh,
not.
no.
That's the game.
That's it.
So we go 1-1.
1-1. Pog champ.
Yeah, I don't know what you can hope to draw that turn when you know 15 damage is the max that a mage can do in one turn.
That and he had been sitting on those cards in his hand for a while.
hmm Both players look to be targeting mage, it seems, with Eater of
Yeah, it
Secrets.
does.
And the fact that Blue Sombrero won with his mage, I'm gonna give him the edge in this series at this point.
Particularly because Erakoki even banned out Paladin, which is the only other class, I think, where you would even see Eater do anything. So it's pretty clear that Mage is what he wanted to be.
Oh, Erakoki banned Shaman.
Oh, okay. Blue Sombrero banned Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Paladin and Warrior against Druid and Mage.
Depending on what kind of warrior warrior and druid that is,
Mhm.
will make a big difference here. I'd like to think with Erakoki's ban that I'm with Tim. I think it's probably some sort of an aggro druid. And with Erakoki banning, with Blue Sombrero banning Paladin, that could spell some sort of a control warrior.
I could see it.
Malfurion versus Uther. I will fight with honor. I must protect.
So it is a mid-range Murloc Paladin versus
Yep.
the aggro druid. So who's favored here?
If the druid's got the hungry crabs, it's got to be the druid. But I'm not sure about swipes and druid of the claw in this build.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's not something we want.
that's what I was thinking there.
Yeah, one of the things I learned when playing a lot of aggro druid is you can feel pretty comfortable not keeping a 1-drop in your hand, especially if you have Innervate. You can use that extra card to mulligan to find something a little more impactful.
Yeah, like especially against Paladin. Like if you innervate Fledgling, they actually have nothing they can do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're Arakoki here, are you going to play around the Rockpool Hunter?
I think you have to.
Yeah.
You don't have any way to retake the board if he's got it. And when you coin out a 2-drop, you've got to think that they've got it.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole reason that you do that is you want your Druid of the Claw to come down on an empty board and have as much impact as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Vine Cleaver. I haven't seen that one in a minute.
Oh boy.
Ooh, I'm a big fan of Vine Cleaver. Mm.
Okay, so we gotta put the Druid of the Claw out there. Are we
In
putting it
taunt
in taunt
mode.
or are we charging it?
I think you gotta do taunt. Yeah, I like that.
Another Rockpool Hunter.
Second Innervate gets picked up. Do you swipe?
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
a
so
sweet
too. I
swipe.
think you want to get rid of the Murlocs going into turn 4.
Play it around, get down. Okay, I like it.
Clean up the board. You don't have any fuel to any reason to go face. This is a very
No.
clear swipe trade. You want to pick up a living mana and hope your opponent doesn't have consecration.
I wonder.
I was thinking about saving swipe there.
Waits for no one.
Okay. He uses it. The only thing that face does is it kind of plays around True Silver, as in he would have to trade the minion anyways, so you get the free damage. But this plays a lot better around Gentle Megasaur, which is what we end up seeing anyways. Oh,
What's
that's
that living
that's a
mana?
draw.
And with the Innervate Savage Roar in hand, you probably push this face, drop the living mana, and just pray there's no consecration. And if he doesn't have it, you just win here.
Mm-hmm. That being said,
He's got it.
he's got it.
Yeah,
So feels bad, man, with the gun if you're Arakoki.
but you know,
There's a second one in his deck.
Yeah.
there is.
Top deck the second one. Easy.
See a
Oh,
Galaka
no.
Crawler.
So if you're Arakoki here, how do you win from here?
Draw the second living mana.
Yeah, it's got to be in the next 2 or 3 turns. Probably 1 or 2 turns, actually. Drop your Tarim. Your curve is laid out for you.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's. I don't think there is a way he can win at this point.
Yeah, no, I don't either. That's all I'm at.
I think it came back down to the mulligan.
Yeah. You definitely could be right on that. Yeah,
With the 1-drop and Innervate in hand, it's a little difficult to find ways to progress through turns 2 and 3.
I think for Arakoki here, you just scoop.
Yeah, move
Not
on
bad
to the
on
next
that.
one.
Yeah.
He's gonna play it out. Not a problem.
Disconnects do happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't mind developing Divine Cleaver. I also don't mind putting the double Murlocs on the board with the hero power. Either I think's fine.
Yeah, you already saw a swipe. Put your opponent on the clock.
Get rid of one of those charges. Pew pew. Yeah, I think you just don't show anything. Not that anything in his hand isn't like super secretive. These are cards you would expect, but you're gonna have to run this deck back. So you tell
Yeah.
it for you.
He revealed Galaka Crawler, Swipe, and Drew to the Claw, and those are a couple cards
Yeah.
that those have an impact.
You've already revealed all the questionable ones. No need to reveal anything more.
Mm-hmm. You never know. There could be egg nappers in here.
Oh boy.
Time waits for no one. I concede.
Yeah. All right. We got there.
Okay.
So Arakoki has still Druid and Warrior, or Druid and Mage, sorry, and Blue Sombrero has just Warrior. So if this is a control warrior, he's extremely favored from here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is Pyro Warrior. He's gonna have a rough time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with that being said, going into two 40% matchups, you're looking pretty good. Still got two chances to win. It is a Pirate Warrior.
Mork.
Ooh,
Bitter Tide.
seeing the patches
That's
in the
a
opening
really
hand.
good hand for Arakoki.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you love seeing that, so you can toss it away. Just get rid of any doubt that it's coming back into your hand.
And that's a bitter tide in this Pirate Warrior.
That is a Bitter Tide. That could be a big card in this matchup.
hmm One way or another.
It
I
could
mean,
either
it
get
might
you-
just soak up enough tokens that it kills him.
Yeah.
Did we keep Heroic?
Oh my god, and he got
Oh,
the
Yeah.
crawler even.
We kept Heroic Strike.
yeah, that shows Blue Sombrero's definitely thinking about the Vicious Fledgling. Picked up the Locker Crawler.
Guess, but like, I think
Oh.
you just can't enervate
Oh
Fledgling. You
god.
just concede.
Oh, look at this! Look at this first turn.
Yeah. there's-
Coin the
Oh,
Crawler.
Daddy, give it to me. He's got the patches to clear the 2-1, the dude pulling patches, a 2-2, and then he gets to innervate Galactic Crawler for his opponent's patch. I mean, the game's just over on this turn.
I just realized Blue Sombrero's picture is Nesquik with 2 C's.
So if you want to do that, you save the coin. Yeah, he's just gonna Coin Crawler. Oh, he's just gonna play his whole hand.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep. All right.
Wait. He's hero powering.
Oh, I don't like that.
What?
Yeah, I kind of like. I think you either.
So, like, you
save
have a
the-
chance here instead of hero powering, you can end with a 2-2 and a 1-2 on the board.
Yeah.
And now, this heroic strike just swings it right back for his opponent.
I think he's trying to get too much value out of the Corsair here.
Oh god, and he could have had Mark of the Lotus.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think he needed the innervate for the Druid of the Claw.
Oh no! Hero.
Why do we need to destroy weapons when we can just take pressure our opponent and win?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
definitely
man.
valuing the weapon destruction far too highly. This is the classic, like, needing to get Battlecry value out of your card that you don't need.
Well, now you're committed to it. So now you need to hero power and play probably Firefly.
You hero power? I think I'd just triple one drop.
Now next turn I want the biggest Mark of the Lotus possible because I feel like it's your win condition. It's like you play 1/1 here, and then you hero power him down, and then next turn you triple 1-drop, and you get to Mark of the Lotus guaranteed.
Yeah, I
And
agree
his
with
opponent's
Cassidy.
hand is so bad that he'll probably get away with it.
Haven't seen a Fiery War Axe at this point, and you think you would have. And the rest of the cards in his hand must not be all that impactful.
That being said, I don't think I've ever seen a druid play it this slow. Hmm.
I think going face is the play, but it will get punished.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Can certainly understand why he trades.
You triple one
Yeah.
drop, you kill it with the patches, and then you mark the Lotus everything else.
Mm-hmm. You could even ignore it. What is that? What's a 4/1 gonna do to you right now with Druid of the Claw following
Oh
up?
my gosh.
Oh no, this is at I don't understand.
Eric Hokie is just like determined to
hero
give
powered
Blue
every
Sombrero a chance into the game. Yeah, every time it's been a possibility we've hero powered.
Like we go to a hero power.
Well, we're gonna destroy a War Axe though.
hero power
Yeah.
turn 1 through 4 as aggro druid. Thinking it doesn't even destroy it.
Nope. And now we can't play Druid of the Claw on curve.
If he picks up a Galaka Crawler here, we're fine.
Okay, he's
One
got
drop.
another 1-drop, so at least he's gonna get more mark value.
I still don't think we'll play the mark here.
Nah, I think you play the Druid of the Claw.
I think we'll play the druid call, and we're just holding all these cards for a rainy day.
So are we charging the Druid of the Claw?
Yeah, you can charge it.
Yeah, probably would. Yeah. Oh, we are getting the mark of the Lotus out there. Okay.
Yeah, this is all right too.
And now that you mention it, I think I do like the whatchamacallit better. But I guess you can use your face, and we've been determined to do that a lot this game. So
We've hero powered literally every turn, including turn 1. We innovated it out. Then hero power 2, hero power 3, hero power 4, hero power 5.
Don't see that every day.
Never seen.
oh
that
my
from
god,
another
and Blue Sombrero draws the worst draw on his deck.
I don't know about buffing up the Fiery War Axe. I think you get the 3 extra damage.
No,
from the
not when
first
you
mate.
have first mate in hand.
No.
Oh, that was some sequencing. Could have a fireball for a weapon.
Yeah.
Instead of a crossbow.
Where shall I strike?
Put it in taunt. Put down your Firefly. Threaten
Yeah,
lethal.
absolutely.
Tell you what though, seeing the starting hands, this is not at all where I thought we'd be on the start of turn
No.
7.
I agree.
So with the Savage Roar and the Hero Power, Erkokie's looking at 14 damage right now. Living Mana, ooh, you Savage Roar the crap out of that Hydra, and then drop your Living Mana. Oh no, you don't have the
Do
mana.
you? Your opponent has
You-
no
you
cards. I just
definitely-
living mana.
I think you just run the 1/2 in and then you living mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way
And you
better.
just dare him to kill you.
Got a Hero
You
Power
can even
first.
hero power living
Fitting
mana.
in that Hero Power.
Boy, we
Absolutely.
haven't missed it. Haven't missed it yet, Tim. Why start now?
That's a hell yeah.
Leave them in.
No, yeah, you're right. This plays way better.
Yeah,
It's nothing
can't
Blue
lose from
Sombrero can do to come back at this point.
here. Mm-mm. Okay, so that takes us to game 5. We have Mage versus Pirate Warrior. And it's a hybrid freeze. I'd have to think the Warrior's favored, but with Bittertide Hydra, that's not a good card in this matchup at all.
No. There's that Savage Roar. Go
My
ahead.
GM would have just ran them all into the Hydra.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark that green. That is a victory for the Druid.
So we moved to game 5.
Game 5.
hybrid freeze mage versus pirate warrior.
I mean, this is pivotal, probably for the whole series too. I think HSA is really wanting Blue Sombrero to get a win here. He's kind of been their catalyst since they found a way to get him onto the team. So who is favored here?
I have no clue. I'm
It's-
actually looking
it's-
it up.
Gotta be the freeze mage.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I would think it'd be the pirate warrior.
Because traditionally, Pirate Warrior's been favored over regular Freeze Mage.
That's. Oh, I wasn't aware this mage had counterspell in it. I was thinking if it had ice barriers and whatnot, the mage is
Barriers,
slightly favored.
Okay, so burn mage versus pirate warrior is 40%. and
Oh,
freeze
Blue
mage is
Sombrero, not a
50%.
one drop.
So it's got to be somewhere in between those two.
Did he keep that whole hand?
No, Spectator's really weird. So we don't usually see the actual mulligans that happen. I don't think he chose to keep those cards.
My deck tracker says he kept the 2-drop and the 3-drop.
Interesting.
But with
I don't
double
buy it.
Arcanologist, you gotta feel good for Aarakocra,
Yeah, for sure.
or as him.
You have to just play the raider here. And you probably bump patches?
Yeah, I would think you bump Patches.
I don't think you do. Your opponent, you're gonna want him to ping off patches next turn. Use that 2 mana.
Yeah, you dare him to do it. If you're Aarakocra, you have to develop. But the way he's
Yeah.
played this series... Oh, okay, it's actually going to do it. Finds the ice
Yep.
block
Like
to
this
go with
play a
the
lot.
Alex already in hand.
Oh, you just get down that big boy frothing.
Yeah.
Bump it up to a 4/4.
Like in this scenario, you're hoping you get your frothing. You hope he draws removal spells so that Bitter Tide can stay on the board.
Yeah, and as it stands right now, Aarakocra, if he loses his 2/2, doesn't have a way to kill that frothing.
Yeah. Could definitely be an issue.
Pinging off the Blood Cell Raider is only gonna make it stronger.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
I don't know why we would ever play Cultist here.
No,
It's not even.
not a world exists in where that's a good play.
All right, we got there.
Both
That's
ice
not
blocks.
the draw we needed.
I don't know. Do you?
You have to just develop a secret and bump and make and eat 6 damage next turn. Just know that it's coming.
mm,
I would say counterspell normally, but like counterspell, this deck has like 3 spells in it. So probably yeah.
Yeah, I like getting your block down.
Next turn, you know you're probably committed to fireballing that.
Oh, boy.
It's a good draw.
That's a really good draw.
So if you're Aarakocra here, you just, or I mean, Blue Sombrero, you just play the Corcoran. You could even trade.
I would.
Yeah, I probably would have too. Because then if he's pinging, he's not clearing your frothing.
So we see the all-important Doomsayer to come with the Frost Nova, and that might be what saves him here.
Yeah.
yeah, I think the that Bitter Tide's coming down, and that's gonna be a huge swing for Aarakocra.
Yeah, I think that if you're Blue Sombrero here, that's probably what you have to do. You have to just drop the Better Tide. None of your other plays are strong enough.
I wonder.
Didn't trade last turn. I don't see a reason to do it now.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're just worried about second Fireball if you trade.
Yeah, Frost Nova Doomsayer is a great play here.
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
I mean, how can his opponent kill Doomsayer?
Have to have like double
He-
Heroic Strike or Heroic Strike Mortal Strike.
All he needs is a first mate or an upgrade.
For Leroy.
If Leroy, and
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you have a shit ton of pressure on the board.
The only thing that's scary about putting Leroy out there is those 1/1 tokens are 6 damage.
But I think without any weapons or any burst outside of Leroy in hand, I think that's how you got to do it.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Or it have on 6 mana you could do like heroic strike, mortal strike, or double heroic strike. But we see he doesn't.
Yeah, we know he can't do that, so he needs to hit upgrade or first mate.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Arakoki's thinking
Not
about
me either.
here. You have to get rid of both of those cards because they're two of the biggest threats your opponent has. There we
Mm.
go.
And this is the only way to do it.
Oh, moment of truth. Arcanite Reaper.
That's not a bad draw.
No, it's a really good draw.
You just jam it to the face.
Yeah, you've reached the point in the game where you're like, I don't care about the board.
Yeah. Next turn you get an upgrade on this. Get a free pirate out there. Arakoki here. What do you do?
You prioritize Glyph? I think you do. Yeah, you Glyph first. Oh boy. You can Glyph
Well,
again.
try
Yeah.
again.
Looking for AoE. Oh boy.
Freezing potion's really good.
Yeah, that freezing potion. That's what you want.
Yeah, because that means that he knows he's more than likely not taking damage next turn either.
Mhm.
So you can intellect and continue to look for more and more answers.
Yep. And we're just trying to get to Alex at this point. We have a second block. I don't like developing counters, so we need more. We need more.
We need cards. Like you're stalling for time here in order to draw cards. Because next turn you want a Firelands Portal. I don't like this at all.
I don't either. Especially since like the only 2 spells that they have in their deck are Mortal Strike and Upgrade. He's not going to Mortal Strike you this turn, and he can't upgrade. I mean, if he upgrades, he can't do anything with it, right? Like you froze his face. I'm not
Yep.
sure I got the point of the counter spell.
Gotta draw into your freeze effects.
Need a Blizzard, need a Flame Strike, need another Frost Nova, something.
Yeah, you gotta be able to freeze both the board
Ooh,
and the
You
opponent's
did a really good
face.
job playing around Flame Strike, but if you're Arakoki, you're not using it here. You're
Yeah.
Firelands Portaling.
Ooh,
Oh, I don't know if that's what you wanted.
I mean-
don't think that's it.
somewhere Brunson is hoping this Finja pulls out Cold Lights.
So you just put him to 1.
Oh, he's gonna pop?
Yeah. Oh yeah, pop him at 1. I mean, you just play your whole hand here, right? Because if he flame strikes you, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blood and plunder.
If you're Arakoki, you can't flame strike. You know you're dead. You have to develop block.
he
You need
needs.
to try and remove as much as you can. You need to draw. Hope to find like a Frostbolt, I guess.
If he somehow finds Frost Nova, Frostbolt,
Yeah, that would have been the best Frost Nova Frostbolt for sure.
because even though it leaves you vulnerable to a Mortal Strike, the fact that your opponent is playing Bittertide Hydras can you can safely assume that they don't have it. It's also the play to win play.
I don't think Arakoki can win from here. I don't see anything he can draw that saves him. Like you can Alex yourself, or you're just gonna die again.
Yeah, he needed to be able to do 2 different things in 1 turn in order to come back.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's gonna be it.
That's it. Think if you're Arakoki, you drop Medivh.
He really
Commit
just needed
Sudoku.
Frostbolt there.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because we see it as the charging pirate, but if he had found Frostbolt, he could have like flame strike, Frostbolted, and assumed he was alive. Rip. So Blue Sombrero gets the win, and that brings the series to what?
It's the series.
No,
Isn't
no, not this series. I meant the
Oh,
30 Mike and HSA. HSA is now 1 point ahead. Oh, they're tied.
Yeah, with that victory, it's series is tied 6-6.
6-6 after 2 matches. Oh boy, with 3 to go.
good on Blue
Hard
Sombrero. I think they really needed that series, and he pulled it out.
Yep, so that ties it up 6-6, and we got Brewski versus Lefty, Yellow Dart versus Surlos, and Zemus versus Cody.
Yeah, I heard. I think what we have 2 Salty Saturday matches tonight for finals, and then either 1 match tonight and 2 tomorrow, or 2 tonight, 1 tomorrow. I think all of them are getting streamed, so please tune into these. Check out the finals. It's going to be a good one.
Matches tonight, if we decided.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. When we know for sure, we'll get it posted. All right, closing remarks on that series.
Good luck to both teams going forward.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
luck. Don't bring Mage. It looked like it struggled for both players.
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Good thing all 10 players in this series have Mage.
I think we saw more hero powers in that aggro druid game than
Oh, that's got to be a record.
yeah, that was a lot. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later.